Hey, I'm Ernie Mellor, past president of the MRA. I'm the owner and pit master at Hog Wild, Real Memphis BBQ, and the Movable Feast Catering. So I started cooking barbecue when I was in high school and went off to college and was in professional sales for 15 years wearing a suit, coat and tie, and was doing a little bit of barbecue on the side. And one crazy day, I decided to make a leap of faith and jump in the deep end of the pool with cinder blocks on and got in the catering business full time. That was 25 plus years ago. I've managed to shake the cinder blocks and here we are. So in the beginning, we started catering barbecue and similar type Southern foods and realized that our clientele was doing a lot more than just barbecue and fried chicken or fried catfish. And I had the right people around me to do upscale gourmet, and we got in that business. And my wife said, you know, she's not gonna call Hog Wild to cater her daughter's wedding. And so we came up with the name A Movable Feast. And never really got in the restaurant business until COVID hit. And our answer to that was a small market that we opened on Yates Road. And it's a hot barbecue out the door and a lot of cool grab and go stuff. So we kind of got all the bases covered there. As we've grown, I've been able to hire and keep some super talented chefs and kitchen folks as well as service people that have allowed me to really concentrate on running the business and working with clients and actually selling the products that we provide and the services that we provide. So before I started the business full time, I had the privilege of sitting down with Humphrey Folk, who owned Flay, and a great businessman, and was just really picking his brain on a lot of things. And he pulls out a Forbes magazine and says, hey, you ought to be in the pizza business. There was a big article on pizza. I said, not sure that's what I want to do, but we had a good conversation and he shed a lot of light on what I was doing. And in walked Thomas Boggs for another meeting, and I hung around and talked to both of them for a little bit. And Thomas said, well, when you're ready, I want to make sure you join the Memphis Restaurant Association, the MRA. There's a lot to offer and you can learn a lot, and there's a lot of resources. And I did. I actually joined the MRA shortly after I attained my business license. I think it was 2014 or 15, Patrick Riley, who owned Majestic, was the president of the MRA, and he asked me to join the board. And so I researched it, we talked a lot, and I joined the board. And then for some crazy reason, the association elected me president in 2017, and I had two-year stints, and ended with in 2020, and that's when COVID hit. And when COVID hit, that was a pretty rough ride, but we weathered it, and I held on to the Bucking Bronco, and here we go. One of the biggest reasons to be a member of the MRA is advocacy, and what that is fighting for our rights to do business. And in the economic climate and governmental climate that we have and have had since COVID, it's extremely important that we know our legislators, we know what's coming, what laws are coming through the pipeline that we either need to fight or get behind and support. One of our friends says, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu, meaning if you're not at the table negotiating or fighting for your rights, then you're gonna be chopped liver. So I think it's important for that fact just to be a member of the MRA, as well as the MRA PAC, which those funds go directly to fighting for our rights at the legislative level. Now is a really crucial time for everyone to be active in the MRA, just the way that the economy and particularly the employment issues that we have are trying to hire people. And I think the more heads that talk to each other and bodies that sit down over a cup of coffee or a cold beer discussing the issues at hand and how can we fix them and how can we keep moving forward, the better. And the MRA is a great way to do that. I'm really excited about the food scene in Memphis, and have been for a long time. And it's ever evolving and ever changing and ever growing and getting better every day. I mean, we've got, it's not just a barbecue town, it's not just a soul food town, it's elevated food to the max. And there's a lot of fusion food as well. I tout our city, I tout our food and our hospitality wherever I go. And I hope you'll do the same. I just want to say that I'm very humbled and a big thank you to the MRA board and the MRA itself for giving me this award. And I want to thank my team for allowing me to the time to put my time and effort and energy into the MRA. And I think my crew has appreciated being members of the MRA as well. And so it's just a big thank you for the award and the recognition. And again, humbled because it's given by your peers. This is a great event and so excited to be a part of it. Eat out a bunch and eat out local and go MRA. Join the MRA if you get the chance.